Hey guys, my name is Frances, otherwise known as FebFit, and welcome to my closet. We are actually going to be extending just a little bit. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how we're going to build it because this room is tiny, so I don't know how we're all going to see and visualize everything, but welcome! Okay, so the way that I'm going about this is I actually have the whole entire box in the garage and I'm taking it apart in the garage. I'll bring in all the parts and then kind of go from there. The good news is that the pack system has gotten a little bit easier where it doesn't actually take 2 people as suggested. Keyword suggested. So before I bring in the big puppy, I want to move my laundry basket and then probably vacuum a little bit of golden glitter. All I have to say is if you know, you know. I did my little campaigns for the Oner Active community. The first one that they had, Austin Walk. This one's iconic. More iconic. So the whole reason for me wanting to extend this is because I do not like my shoes down here. The tray that I got was not, I don't even know, it doesn't stay, like the screw doesn't stay on, and so it's always broken. And so I'll go and move this, try to move this one open. And it's rather annoying. So I have the cute little organizers that we're gonna do for the shoes. The only downside is obviously I lose an outlet. Alright, so I need to drill some pilot holes or something to get this from onto the top to basically hold it against the wall. I ideally should put drywall screw holders, thingy-mabobbers in there. It's like an accordion level. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. Here comes like this is honestly like the easiest part is ensembling the base of it. The not so fun part is whenever we start putting all the shelves in, because I feel like that takes a tedious amount of time. For what reason? I don't know. I'm 100% missing parts. So this is on the other side of the IKEA box. It's the legs. Like the most important part as I drop them. Decided I want more lights, and these lights will go like right here. So it'll show all the pretty, and I'm gonna put my straight legs there. And then I have all these short ones for this new smaller thingamajig. I only got 3 shelves. I don't know if that was for now or what my thought process was. I'm probably gonna have to get more. Let's put these suckers in. Perfect. Oh wait, what? This was returned. Well, that's not good. It's not bad necessarily either, but we're gonna have to see what happens. Hopefully good things. I want to pre-wire what I want to use, because I don't want to have to drill holes. I've had to drill holes before and it's just not, I don't know why they wouldn't include like a bit of the shelf with like a little bit of hole in the background, because this just seems a little tedious and silly. So basically every single time I do a shelf, we'll do it this way. One down. 3 to go. And the funny thing is like I don't know what I'm gonna do right here. But I guess my thought process is I want like a little bit more space and room. But I definitely meant to do something more. I don't know what was going through my brain, but this is all I got was the 3 shelves. So I'm probably gonna have to go back to IKEA. This one should hopefully not be open. Not that I'm against people returning things, but what is going on? I don't know what I want to do with this top one. Let me take a second. Because I like that not all the shelves are the same, but at the same time, it's wigging me out. Let me take a break. Hold on. So I don't know what I was planning, but it's going to be different than what I originally wanted. I don't know if I want to do there's a trimming method, I guess. So that way if I wanted to, because I don't like the gap that it has. It minimizes the gap, so I'll just go with that for now. And then now I gotta figure out how to get all of these up and around. This is really hard to do with like overgrown nails. They're not like that bad, but they're grown enough to where I'm like struggle busting a little bit. Now, what I need to do, or what I would like to do, I'm gonna be shifting all of these downward to match those. And then I have the same thing right here to kind of like fold and have them pretty. Right? And then I'm gonna add a light right there. Which I think that's something that I'm most excited about is having the light here, because it's almost going to be like I have a store, which I basically do. So this is going to be the most frustrating part. So we're going to say a little prayer and hope for the best. And then I do have another shelf to put in here. I'm probably just going to match it up here. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the bottom half. So we'll figure that out as we go. We need to move all of the drawers down. Joy. Okay. Let me go get my shoe things, and then I'll put my shoes up real quick, and then we'll go from there. I will say I'm glad that I didn't end up tossing these, because I was going to, because the way I was storing things just became different. So this will be good. Temporary solution until I can figure out what I'm doing over here. But otherwise it's like pretty simple. It's got like divots for the shoes, and then depending on like how much of if it's a high top or if you need a lower shoe, like you're doing 2 flats, which will not be any circumstance that we're doing, you can kind of go from there. So I do like that. And then it's just like an easy way to kind of display the shoe. So I have to do it this way for the high tops. Shoe, you go like this, and then you slide it in, and it's all neat and dandy. Be good for a temporary fix to put my shoes. I actually want to add this light before I add too many things, because I know I'm going to want to route along that. I just realized I installed this glass piece backward. I wasn't recording that entire time. That is crazy. I need to stop doing this. I don't know if it's because I thought there was storage. I don't know. Essentially, we got all this done and we got the light installed. So we have our sweats on the bottom, then we have our leggings, and then we have our effortless shorts. I'm gonna go get these two thingamajigs, drawers, I guess. Put them in, we'll install this last light. And then we'll plug everything in and we will basically be done, besides need organizing, and then obviously I need to figure out what I want to do with this. I'm actually pretty sad that so much of this wasn't recorded, which I know seems silly, but you know, oh well. I should be recording now, and if not, I will cry again. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright. And then something I think I would like to do is make both of these shift down one, so I have more than enough room for this light, so when I'm pulling things out, there's no issues, right? Question mark? Little bit more. Okay. We'll keep her like that for now. I don't know that I love it, but you know, whatever. Okay. So I unfortunately need to move all of this. I don't like that. All my life. And I guess the only good news about moving these from my bedroom is that there's no back. So it should be a little bit more simple in getting the wires all the way up to the top. What's not going to be simple is trying to get the wire from the back to the front so that it's heated for what. So alright, so the next step we have is to secure these lights, which it's not going to be that very interesting. So I have this new trod free, I don't even know, because I have a small one above which will not allow for the new connections. So this allows for more connections that I now have. So we're going to see how convenient we can route this, and I will see you once it's done. So luckily, while I was trying to find the cord, I was rearranging things and I found the cord. It was in my mini board bag. So now I can connect all of these new lovely wires and existing wires to here, and now I'm basically going to try to make it pretty. So when I arrange it up the top, I'm going to have all of the connections over here, because this is also where my router is located and everything else. And so now it's time to make it look pretty. Just to be pretty. These three are pretty. I'm pretty stoked about all of this. And like, I don't know what it's gonna end up looking like whenever I want to film, but at this point I don't really care. I'm obsessed with this one. I'm so glad I added it. I will put my shoes over here. I realized why I forgot shelves. It's for my laundry basket. Look a little neater. The only question is, should I put my shoes here? Or should I put the bum bags? I kind of like the bum bags more, but I use my shoes more. it. Shell. I don't think I can. Ugh. That's so cute. So that way I can still open her. My poor baby. Is there a thunderstorm? Is there a thunderstorm? Oh, there's a thunderstorm. She's not. She doesn't like it. Tried giving her CBD. I don't care if it's controversial. She has anxiety. Isn't that right? She won't eat it. About to spray it in your mouth. That I really have to figure out is, one, I need to screw these together so they stay where they're supposed to. I also really need to do that for these too because they kind of wobble a little bit. And then I need to figure out what I want to put here. I'm kind of excited with having like this light. It really does make it feel like I'm in a studio, and this is like every girl's dream, right? Every gym girl's dream. I'm obsessed. Anywho, I will snooze you later, and hopefully I can get the rest of this sorted out and have it organized.